Okay, Impact this week kicks off with a 72 rated segment, a bit of an old school authority style segment. The establishment are out in full force to explain why they booted Bobby Lashley out of the group and out of TNA Wrestling last week on Impact. Hogan says, for weeks now, Bobby Lashley has looked out for just himself and not the collective. And that needed to stop. Bobby Lashley had been given opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and he continued to let the side down. Well, no more. Hulk Hogan says he had enough, brother. It is not going to happen on his watch. And now Bobby Lashley is a nobody once again. Last week happened because the house always wins. We can't decide whether that phrase was ever used, the catchphrase for a stable before. If you know, let me know in the comments. But we're using it here. 72, good start. Okay, tag titles on the line here, and the Kingslayers defend the titles for the very first time successfully against Beer Money for 64. Not terrible. Not as good as I was hoping it'd be, but not terrible at all. James Storm, 69. Robert Roode, 64. 64 for Claudio, 67 for Tyler Black. Like I say, not bad at all. Tyler Black pins Robert Roode with a level up. The finish of the match comes when Beer Money get caught cheating by the referee, who takes the brass knucks or the steel chair or the chain or whatever you think would be a good idea there. I'll let you guys choose. Out of their hands, and Robert Roode gets rolled up for the 1, 2, 3 from Tyler Black. Ignore the level up, I guess. Yeah, good stuff. 64. Okay, it is heel promo time as Lethal Consequences explain their actions last week against Sting. They say Sting is a man that over and over and over again has taken opportunities that are not for him. Last week, Sting did it again. He held the young star down. Jay Lethal and Consequences Creed should be the stars of this company. And for the longest time, they thought pandering to these idiots was the way to do that. Well, no more. They won't be pandering, and they won't be standing in line. As he says that, they're interrupted by Jeff Hardy, who says what happened last week was a travesty. He sticks up for Sting, looks ready for a fight, but of course it's 2-on-1 and Jeff Hardy is beaten down. We do announce a big match for next week. We'll get there. 57. Okay, Austin Aries is on the scene backstage. He's commandeered a camera and he says, I have prepared a video for you guys tonight to explain about my opponents in the X Division Triple Threat. Hit the music, hit the funky music, and plays a video. Austin Aries narrating over Anderson and Sabin's seemingly best bits in TNA, but then it turns as Aries uses the opportunity to show them losing throughout their career or whatever. Aries completely shitting on them is the best way to say it. I'm not bleeping it. Shark Boy as well is involved in the segment. He gets just ridiculed as well. Aries showing a bit of entertainment here. I just feel like he could do a good job. 53 isn't terrible either. Okay, Partnership of Pain got a big win over Dishonored for a 55. 65 from Matt Morgan, the best. Roderick Strong put in a 60 though. Wow, maybe we should have done Morgan versus Strong this week. Tomko was the worst of the lot with the 44s, which is a little bit disappointing. Morgan wins the match for the Partnership of Pain. Mr. Anderson. Anderson cuts a promo on Sabin and Aries ahead of the X Division match, which may just be next. Let's take a look. It is, and Austin Aries successfully retains the title. He put in a performance of 70, by the way. Aries defends the title for the 10th time. Sabin was a weak link, no surprise. Aries versus Anderson would have been okay, but heel versus heel, so that's why Sabin was in there. And yeah, a good win for Aries, just to put the X Division title over a little bit more. Okay, we went to Kurt Angle coming to the ring and announcing that he is opening up the Kurt Angle ankle lock challenge for somebody to come down and try and escape the ankle lock. The Amazing Red takes the opportunity. A chance to prove himself for this man. Well, it doesn't go well. Kurt Angle locks on the ankle lock, and the Amazing Red cannot get out no matter what he tries, because Kurt Angle is a submission machine, showing what will happen at Sacrifice against AJ Styles. Angle refuses to let go of the ankle lock, and the Amazing Red taps, but it doesn't matter. The only moment he lets go is when he sees AJ Styles running down the ramp towards the ring with a steel chair, and Angle escapes. Styles runs him off. 75, good segment. And Angle as a submission machine is what we're really trying to hype up here. Okay, Angelina Love got a win over Sara Del Rey for a 70. Sorry, shall I say that again? Angelina Love defeated Sara Del Rey in 4 minutes 20 for a 70. Love put in 75, Del Rey 52. A win for the champ just to put her over. This was an eye candy match, so that's why it's got a 70. But I'm impressed with that. Good stuff. Afterwards, she cuts a promo and says that she'll be watching on very closely on Thursday when it's Tara versus Awesome Kong, and the winner gets the opportunity to fight for the title. 51, number one contenders match being hyped up big time here. Okay, Austin Aries approaches Shark Boy backstage just to brag about beating Chris Sabin, beating Mr. Anderson, and retaining the X Division Championship. And that bragging, well, it gets him a punch in the mouth from Shark Boy. No surprise there. 60 for a good segment. Okay, next week then, some matches announced for Impact, which will be coming your way on Monday, of course. AJ Styles will take on one half of the former tag team champions, James Storm. We'll also see Jeff Hardy versus Jay Lethal. That's the one I was mentioning earlier. Big match there. Hardy versus Lethal on Impact next week. And if Johnny Impact can retain the title tonight against Samoa Joe, he will be taking on Desmond Wolfe. Desmond Wolfe gets next week's opportunity, but who will he be facing? Will it be Impact, as we've got here as the current champion, or will it be Samoa Joe? It is time to find out. Okay, here we go. Impact versus Joe for the X Division Championship. Your winner, and still X Division Champion Johnny Impact. No, he's not losing it just yet. Number 27 defense of the title and a win for Impact. 78 from him. Not quite as good as previous. Samoa Joe 68, okay. And a 75, a pretty solid show, solid main event. Hopefully the show rating shows that as well. It hasn't been lately. Afterwards, Davey Richards, who's on ringside, who's on commentary, enters the ring for a confrontation with Impact, and the two men brawl to end the show for a 66. And that gives us a 67. I thought we might hit the 70. I mean, it's not a bad rating when you look at some of the stuff in it. It's not bad. Okay, we open Explosion with a pretty good 58 rated match between two very tough women. Tara and Awesome Kong battled it out for the number one contendership, and we still don't have a number one contender. It was a double count out, technically, after both ladies. Well, there's a big bump. They drive each other through the Tron, similar to Batista and Taker, Ryback and Cena. And both ladies are left down and out. We don't have a number one contender. But a good match, 58, really good stuff. Post-match, we come back from break to find Kurt Angle cutting a promo on AJ Styles for 74. He said what happened to the Amazing Red is just the start, because AJ Styles will tap out and prove that Angle is the better man. We went to get an update on Awesome Kong and Tara, where Madison Rayne is fuming with Awesome Kong for not quite getting the job done. Angelina Love will turn up, blame Madison Rayne for hurting these two. This is what happens when power goes to someone's head. Velvet Sky sticks up for her stablemate and, challenges Angelina Love. She says, next week it'll be me and you, one-on-one. and I'm going to beat the hell out of you, Velvet Sky says. And they turn to Madison Rayne, who says, yeah, match made next week. Madison Rayne is absolutely fine with it. Pac defeated Rhino for a 63. This is pretty good. 55 from Pac, 59 from Rhino. Pac needs to put in a slightly better performance for me there, but still pretty good for a 63. Good win for the aerial domination that is Pac. Loki got a promo on Pac for 43. We're going to whiz through a little bit here. And then Lethal Consequences got their first win as a heel tag team anyway, over El Generico and Richie Steamboat. Lethal getting the win for his team, carrying the match too with a 57. El Generico put in a 52. Creed 40, 28 for Richie Steamboat. 52 altogether. Yeah, pretty good. Afterwards, Jay Lethal got a promo hyping his match with Jeff Hardy, which will be this Monday on Impact. Next week then, Angeline Love versus Velvet Sky, as we announced earlier. This is on Explosion, by the way. We're also going to see Shark Boy take on the Amazing Red. 2 faces to prove yourself. And a big 8-man tag has just been signed by the establishment. Hulk Hogan wants to bring his boys together again after Bobby Lashley's problems. And they want to show their dominance. It's the establishment. It is Pope, Anderson, James Storm and Robert Roode versus Kendrick and London and the Motor City Machine Guns in an 8-man tag on Explosion next week. Right, main event time, and it is 6-man tag action. The world champion is here. It's AJ Styles teaming with the tag team champions, the Kingslayers, against the World Elite for a 64. Not bad at all. AJ carried it with a 71, 66 from Tony Black, 62 from Cesaro, Claudio Castagnoli. So the faces really carried it, but the heels, of course, with the poorer performances. But this was okay for Explosion. And yeah, just a nice little thing to see the world and the tag team champions together. That gives us a 61 rated Explosion. Not bad. Not bad, boys.